All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. I'm here this week with Big Lump, Andrei Secara. Say hey.
Big Lump. What's going on, guys?
How we doing? So, who are you, man?
I'm Andrei Secara. I go to WCI, and a lot of people know me as Big Lump. Maybe unfortunately, they know me as Big Lump because people don't know my real name. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Well, they're here to learn today. How old are you, man?
I'm 16, late birthday.
Wow, eh? When's your birthday?
November. So it's
same birthday as my dog, man.
Really? Wow. Probably
yeah.
just as old, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, probably in dog years, you know.
In dog years, yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. You mentioned Big Lump.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Give me a little rundown.
It's kind of a little SoundCloud rapper persona I've put on.
Okay.
You know, it's mostly for jokes, but some people love it. You know, some people kind of find it as a kind of, I don't know, stupid, and a lot of people like it, honestly. That's why I do it. It's just for them, not for me.
That's fair, man. So are you trying to like run it as like a joke, or are you trying to be serious about it, or what?
You know, so I was actually talking to Griffin, actually, and I think he put it in a way that really describes it well. It's like it's not really a joke, but it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be stupid. You know, it's supposed to be something that just kind of it's a parody, really. It's a parody, and some people don't really see that, which is kind of funny, actually.
Interesting, man. Yeah, that's dope. How long you been doing that for?
I'd say I put out my first song. What was it? I think November. Definitely November. So it's been
November?
a while.
And which one was that?
Money. That was oh boy.
Money.
I can tell you how I got the idea for that if you want. It's
yeah.
Kind of silly. Sure. So I was on Discord with a few of my friends from Oakville, and we were just, you know, video gaming and all that, and we were talking about rap music nowadays, and like we're talking about Lil Pump specifically. And I told him, and I was like, you know, his music's so simple. I bet you I can make a Lil Pump song in less than an hour, right? So I go on YouTube, I search up Lil Pump type beat, and I click on the first one that comes up. I download it, put it in Audacity, and just with my crappy headset mic, just record over it.
Yeah.
And an hour, I make it. I put it on SoundCloud, put it on my Instagram. People love it, so I was like, I have to continue.
Dang, bro, I'm gonna play some of that right now for everybody listening right now.
All right.
So this is Lil Pump's. Just kidding. It's a Big Lump.
People make that mistake.
Same thing. I mean, I hear the both. I don't know. This is him. His Money right now. Let's hear it.
On that beat. Money, 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 money. I just sucked your bitch. I just hit a lick. Yeah. I just sucked your bitch. I just hit a lick. Yeah. Your bitch want that dick. 100,000 bricks. She do karate chop that Asian. Call that a chopstick. Haha, she spun her lipstick. She can use my joystick. Of course. When I hit up my old blender, you can hit that shit thick. You know I fuck your bitch. Yep. Yeah, you know she want that dick. Yeah, I gave her that big stick. She do. Yeah, I never get seasick. Never. Yeah, you know I fuck your bitch. Yeah, you know she want that dick. Yeah, I gave her that big stick. Yeah, I never get seasick. Yep. Never seasick. Nope. Yo, big lump. Yeah. Big lump.
Coming back to the interview here, man. So you put out Money, pick me up from there. So what happened after that?
All right. So after Money, you know, a lot of people started talking to me, you know, about my little persona and all that, and people started to say it was really funny. Like, it was stupid, it was funny, and I was like, you know what? I gotta continue. I gotta put out more music. So.
Yep.
I went on Amazon. I bought myself kind of the cheapest mic I could find. It was like $50.
Yep.
You know what? I was like, okay, I bought it. My mom helped me with that. Not gonna lie, she was like, yeah, whatever. So I bought it. You know, it came in a week later. I set it up, and I was like, damn, I gotta get to making some more music. So I started searching up like type beats on YouTube and started just like making lyrics to them. That was actually before I had my mic. And then when I finally got it, I bust out like 14 songs in a week.
Dang. So, do you try to produce your own music then?
You know, actually, with my old one, my first album and all that, it was just kind of funny to me. It was still like a joke to me, really. So I just searched up type beats and made whatever just sounded best on that beat.
Fair enough.
But now, no, I really take my time in making my music now, and I actually I actually make my own beats.
What DAW do you use?
I use FL Studio, FL Studio
Okay.
12.
Okay, how's that?
It's no, it works really well. Like it does everything you really need it to. You can make beats on it. You can record vocals. You can mix and match. It's everything you need really, and it's really simple to use. After really like 3 days of it, you get the hang of it. Really
Yeah,
simple.
did you just look up like tutorials for that, or how do you learn it?
Yeah, I mean mostly you learn it just by using it. But if you don't know something, you just search it up and boom, from that you can learn everything you want.
Yeah,
Really
pretty
simple.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, personally, I've used FL Studios as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man, I pirated it. I didn't pay the price.
Yeah, no,
Got
me
the
too.
trial
It's
version.
uh-huh.
Yeah, fair enough, right? But yeah, no, it's pretty good. I quite like it. FL Studios actually, Avicii uses that. Did you know that?
Oh, what?
Avicii, like the
Avicii.
DJ. Avicii.
Oh yeah. A lot
Yeah.
of people use it, man. It's a lot of the big time, rappers, musicians, producers use it. It's just
It's true.
it's straightforward,
easy. It's easy. Yeah. Zed uses it as well.
Zed, yeah. Anybody can use it. I'm telling you.
Man, it's so easy. Okay, so you're trying to make beats now. What would be your favorite track you've produced?
Favorite track?
Favorite track.
It's the one I'm working on right now. I've made a bunch of beats, like maybe like 15 beats, but each
Wow.
each one just gets progressively better.
Better than the last?
But, oh yeah, a lot better. And lately I made this one with Alex Bay actually. It's coming out on SoundCloud soon. It's called
Ooh.
Please Don't Do Cocaine. We took inspiration from that one Vine a few years ago, right? I'm making a full song out of that.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna sound dope, I'm telling you.
That's dope, man. I think is that the song that we may or may not be previewing at the end of this?
That might be the song, yes, Dante.
Might be the song.
Might be
I
the
guess
song.
I guess just stick around and find out, guys. Man, all right. Okay, so you're producing this one. Who'd you say that was with?
Alex Bay. He's he takes, kind of pride in being my manager.
Okay.
And when this thing takes off, I'm supposed to give him I think it's 23%.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Is that written down in a contract?
it is not written down, but I will hold it. I will hold
If I
myself
was-
to it.
Man, if I was Bay, I'd probably get that in writing there. I don't know.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, but you know what? I wouldn't let him down.
Big Lump might be taking some cuts for himself. I don't know.
That's true. Hey, 87%. I can live
Ooh.
with that.
Still pretty good. So
Yeah.
how is he promoting you?
I mean, he talks about it and stuff, and the biggest thing he does really
Yep.
is when we make music together, making this song, he listens to what I make, and he knows how to make it better. He just knows.
I see.
Like for example, making Please Don't Do Cocaine, I made it with the beat, and he listened to it, and he was like, yeah, it's good, but it could use this and this and this, and we put on all those things that he said.
Yep.
And it sounded 10 times better. He really made that song what it is.
So does he have like a lot of sort of musical sense then? Like, does he have a background in music?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we both do. I think he's been playing the piano for maybe 8-9 years. He's been playing the cello. We both know a lot of musical theory and all that.
Okay.
I've been playing the piano myself, cello as well.
That was my next question.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like, what's your background in music? Do you have any background in music at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I said. Yeah, with the whole piano thing, and I've always had a kind of like a passion for rap music and trap music.
Okay.
Ever since I think I was maybe grade 8, my friend showed me some Future, the song "Codeine Crazy," and after that, I just fell in love with Future and his music, and then after that, just everything sounded good to me. So.
I love rap music, man. That's
Yeah,
all I
no,
listen
for
to,
sure.
I'm not gonna lie. Rap,
Yeah, no.
hip hop.
Uh-huh.
I was at a vinyl store in KW, Uptown Waterloo, yesterday actually with Austin,
Yeah.
my younger brother, guys. You ever been to this place called Orange Monkey Music?
Orange. I've heard of it. I've not been inside though.
Man, I gotta take you sometime. It's insane. It's just it's a blast from the past, man. But they have sort of new records too. They have I saw like Damn by
Really,
by
like
Kendrick.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw Views, all the new stuff on vinyl as well. It's a little expensive though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
I
mean,
don't know. Do you have any records yourself?
actually, my parents have a bunch. We have a digital record player, and
Okay.
it works pretty well. But what I heard a lot of producers do is they'll go
Yep.
to a record store, and they'll just pick out any random records, and let's say like three, 4, 5 of them, and listen to them when they get home. And from that, they'll take a sample and make a beat, which I think is really cool.
That's dope, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, always wanted to do that.
Yeah, you gotta pick up some records. They're not very expensive. I mean, you can get
No,
records for like like $2 each.
There's a store near St. Jacob's Market actually here in Waterloo that They sell a bunch of old things like comics and all that, and they have a bunch of records as well for it's like $5 or $10 each. Like some of them are really cheap.
That's cool. Probably some good findings in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Just on the topic of St. Jacob's Market, there, you were telling me earlier you might have Big Lump's alternate persona here, Andrei Secara.
Andrei Secara. Yeah,
might have gotten a job there. Tell me about that.
Getting that money. Yeah. Well, I was thinking, and since I was young, I've always wanted just to have one thing, and one thing that would really, really kind of set me free, which would be a car. And I haven't really worked, ever really anything for money. And now I was like, you know what? I got to get a job. I got to get some money to buy a car.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. So where'd you get a job?
I'm working at Hilltop Acres Poultry. It's kind of a meat shop. We sell a lot of chicken, turkey, duck eggs, stuff like that. And it's a grind. I'll tell you that. It's 10 hours and 30 minutes every Saturday. Wake up at like 5:30. It's a lot of manual labor, but it pays well. And you know what? It feels good. I really enjoy it.
Did you say you guys sell duck?
Duck and duck eggs. Yeah.
Duck eggs.
Yep. You should
People buy duck eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had a duck egg?
I've had duck eggs, yes.
Really?
They're a lot more. They're a lot kind of like more dense in taste, you could say. There's a lot more of the taste,
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like
huge
eggs,
too.
man. That's so
No?
gross. They're big?
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than the normal eggs, but they're pretty good. I mean, you should try them if you're
That's
listening.
so weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Anyone out there, comment if you've eaten a duck egg. Man, that's so weird. Duck egg.
Yeah.
Man.
Good.
So you're doing all this. You're obviously still in high school.
For sure, yeah.
How's that working? How are you balancing that out?
Honestly, it's not a big time commitment. I mean, it's every Saturday. I get off at 4:30, and then after that, I have all the rest of the night, to do what I want. I do all my homework on Sundays.
Okay.
It works out. It really works out.
Yeah. No, yeah. For people being like, oh, I can't have a job. I have too much schoolwork. I mean, I don't know. I work 20 hours a week, and like, I mean, I still do my schoolwork. If I don't, it's because I'm procrastinating. It's not because I don't have time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm recording this podcast right now instead of doing my business assignment.
Yep. Same.
Yeah. I mean, no big deal. It's all right. I mean, too, with the whole Big Lump persona there, making music and everything. How are you balancing that out with school? Is that fine too?
Actually, it is. I mean, I used to. When I was making my album, I probably spent around 3 hours, 4 hours a day because I didn't really have anything else to do. I didn't really have that much schoolwork at that point. Now there's a little bit more, so I keep myself busy with that. But I also have, rugby and all that. So not too much free time anymore. But I like that. It's good to be busy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely good to be busy, good to keep yourself occupied. There's a recent study that came out, and it said that basically millennials and teenagers, Gen X, Gen Z, or whatever we are, don't know how to be bored anymore. You ever read this?
Yeah, actually I read that myself. My mom sent that to me.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily a problem though.
No, honestly, I think it is. I know a lot of my friends just that they always have to be doing something. They always have to, either be on their phone or watching something or going out or something like that. And a lot of people don't just take the time to just sit down and do absolutely nothing. I don't know. I feel like that's. I don't know. It's kind of relaxing and sometimes, you just sit down with your thoughts for an hour and do nothing and just think.
That's fair. I think that's me in bed at night, like just before I go to sleep.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like an hour of just thinking. And it's really important, I think. That's where you think of a lot of things, man.
That's what the study said too, right?
For sure.
We're missing out on that. I don't know. I just don't think it's too big of a deal to be, involved in a lot of things and super active sort of in the community, within your school, whatever.
I mean, yeah, it's good to obviously to be involved, to do things. But I mean, yeah, you should have some time for yourself, for sure.
No, I would agree. Yeah, just talking about being involved. You mentioned rugby there. Tell me about rugby. You've been playing that for a couple years now.
Oh, actually, this is only my second year. I wasn't allowed to play in grade 9. Yeah.
Why is that?
It's I got kind of injured in football, and my mom was kind of scared of me playing another contact sport, so it took kind of like a year to convince her to let me play, but it was worth it. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, that's fair. What would you say you like more, football or rugby?
Oh, it's no competition at all. I mean, it's rugby for sure. The game never stops. You're always doing something. You're always running, tackling, passing. It's always something. It's always something.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how rugby works.
No.
Give me a 1-minute explanation of the game.
Okay, 1 minute. I can give you in like 30 seconds, right? So yeah, I can give you guys like a 30-second kind of explanation here. So the biggest thing in the game, unlike football, is you can't pass forward. So you have to pass the ball backwards at all times. you can kick it forwards, but you can't pass it forwards. So the biggest thing, just like football, is to get the ball from your side to the enemy side. And unlike football, you touch it down. And honestly, the rest of the game is very, very similar to football. You have people who have the ball, people who don't have the ball. If you don't have the ball, you tackle the guy who has the ball. And, the premise of the game is really just the same as football, from one side to the other. And that's it.
Okay. I mean, fair enough, man. I want to come out and see a game. For
You should
everybody
play.
listening, man, I can't play anymore.
No?
I was gonna play in grade 9, and then I didn't know anybody on the team, so I was like, well.
Oh, okay. But I'm sure you do now, right? I mean,
Yeah, of course, yeah. I know most of the team.
yeah, there we go.
They're all good guys.
For sure, honestly.
I want to come out and see a game, though. I want to come out and see maybe a tournament, something like that.
I mean, I think Spirit of Waterloo is is coming up soon against KCI, so that should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, give our listeners a little time and date for that if you know the date.
I actually don't.
Well, all right.
I'm not sure yet.
Never mind. But yeah, everyone should come out to Battle 2.0. It's a good game. I was there last year, actually. I remember that. It was good.
Yeah, Shem won. That was really exciting.
Yeah. No,
Really
yeah.
exciting.
Man, they always are. They always are.
Mhm.
For sure. And you're playing that next year as well?
You know what? I think so. Not entirely sure if I am because next year school is probably going to come first. Same as this year, but next year for sure. University applications and all that. So.
I said that too.
Yeah. And how's that been? How's grade 12?
It's fine. It's a grind, but you just gotta not procrastinate. It's really not that hard. I feel like getting like an 80 is so easy, but then getting like an 85 or like a 90, you just have to work so hard.
Yeah. See, I'm going for that 95. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're gonna have to grind that out.
For sure. Yeah. Is there a big difference from grade 11 to 12? Would you say?
I wouldn't say it's too bad, honestly. Like if you just sort of just keep grinding, like just do your homework every night, you should be fine. Like I don't know, what marks do you get now? Like are they good? Are they fine?
No, they're pretty solid. Good enough for university, I guess.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, like honestly, to maintain that from grade 11 to grade 12 shouldn't be too hard, especially if you're giving yourself a little bit extra time to study or to.
For sure, yeah.
My biggest advice that I don't follow myself is just do it in advance.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
That's just a really big thing for me.
That is a really huge thing. Yeah, you have something to do on Wednesday, you do it on like Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if something comes up, you can do that. Before. And I think that's really important.
I don't do that at all. Right? Like right now, I have 2 overdue assignments and like 1 due tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not
Gotta
good,
catch
but
back up.
for sure, yeah.
No, it's not too bad though. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you see yourself? How far do you see yourself taking this whole big lump thing?
Oh boy, so the chances of it actually working out and me becoming one of those big, and I'm just saying I'm not doing it for that. I know it's not going to happen. I'm just doing it to make people happy and myself happy. But
hey man, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of this podcast too.
For sure, yeah, exactly. Make people happy, and I think that's what really matters. And sure, if it takes off and maybe one day I actually start making good music, that'd be pretty cool too. I wouldn't object to that.
No complaints there, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
No complaints there. No, that's true. That's dope, man. You are Romanian, aren't you?
Da.
Is that
Romanian.
Okay? Whoa.
Sorry, man. I gotta sometimes mix it up,
Da. Okay.
Da.
So is that your parents are from Romania or grandparents or what happened there?
Both parents are from Romania. They moved here when they were around 20, 25, I'd say.
So
25.
were you born here or in Romania?
No, I was born here in Toronto. I was born in Toronto.
Yep.
But since my parents didn't know too much English, and I went to a Russian preschool,
oh wow,
Romanian was actually my first language, and I learned English at around maybe 5 or 6.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me about anything interesting happened growing up in a Romanian household.
I think if you want something interesting, the biggest difference was as a child, my parents, they kind of pushed me to be kind of like, to be better, they always made me either read, they made me do math homework, even when I didn't have it, they gave me math homework. They made me, play the piano. I like playing the piano, but they're the ones who really, got me to. And honestly, I think that all of that they did really helped, especially at a young age. It really, helps with your brain and all that, just to expand, That's when you learn, when you're young.
I totally agree. Yeah, my parents had me in piano when I was younger, and it was just making me do all the
Yeah, and I'm sure it helps.
Oh,
I'm
for
sure
sure.
it
I
does.
think it just improves. Maybe not like necessarily certain things, but I think just general IQ, it definitely improves and
Yeah,
cognitive
for sure,
ability.
and just your ability to problem solve, coordination, all that.
Definitely.
You
I
know.
mean, there's lots of studies that show that too.
Yeah, no, actually,
But
for sure, I saw those
I
as well.
would totally agree with that.
Hmm.
That's pretty dope. What else do you do in your free time?
My free time, most of it. So either rugby, schoolwork, making music, and also Fortnite.
I was gonna say, do you play any
Yeah,
video games?
I
Play
do
any
play
Fortnite?
Fortnite now. Yeah,
Okay, okay. How's that going? What level are you?
it's pretty good. Maybe like 75.
Are you serious
Yeah,
right now, bro?
75. No, wait.
So you grind.
No, I don't even grind that much. I have some friends. Wait a minute, not 75. Maybe like I don't know, around there. I have some friends that are a lot higher. They really grind. I just
Dang,
play for fun.
really?
Yeah,
Holy cow, man.
I don't
That's
even play that much though.
crazy.
It's the battle pass. That's why. It's
Do you have it?
yeah, $10.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
worth it.
It's like, do I buy it? Do I not buy it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why it's
yeah.
$10. And if so many people playing it, they're gonna make a lot of money off that.
No kidding, man. They
Yeah.
they must make so much money.
Oh boy, I can't even imagine. Honestly, I can't even
Did you
imagine
start-
for a free game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
Free to play. Yeah.
it's crazy.
When did you start playing that?
I started playing. Must have been around December. My friend Max, he got it. Before it was like really popular and all that, and before the whole hype. And he was playing it by himself, and he was like, it'd be a lot funner, a lot better with a friend. So he told me, he was like begging me to get it, and I really didn't want to because I thought it was gonna be really really boring, really. And I got it, and I didn't really like it at first, but after a while, it's kind of an addicting game. I'm not gonna lie.
It totally is. It totally
Yeah.
is. I was ripping it last night at like 3 a.m. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. But-
And it's hard, right? Because everything's so it's repetitive, but it doesn't feel repetitive. That's the problem. Just like a game
exactly.
of like League of Legends, for example, right? Or Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Sure.
It's the same thing over and over again, but you don't feel it like it is.
No, because it's like the randomness of it.
Yeah, exactly. They're all different.
Anything else you wanted to talk about?
It's all up to you, man. It's all up to you.
Well, if there's nothing else specific you wanted to get into, I have a bunch of random questions here. We can
For
probably
sure,
go over
yeah,
those
for
for
sure.
the next like half hour here.
For sure.
So thanks for listening so far, guys. We're gonna get into some sort of random questions here, if that's all right with you, Big Lump.
It's good. I'm good with that.
All good?
I'll answer
All right.
anything.
Sort of keeping on the topic of music here. If you had to pick one person to go see in concert right now, who would it be?
I'd say Future and either Drake or Young Thug. That just
Okay.
seems like some music people could really, vibe along to at the entire concert.
Yeah.
I read online somewhere that at one of the Future's concerts, it started raining money out of the ceiling.
No way.
Yeah, that
That's
would
so
just
dope.
that would really like bring up the mood of everybody in the concert.
I'd be fine with that. Holy.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't a lot, maybe like $1 bills, but hey, you know what? It's a cool thing. It's a cool
Hey
thing.
man, I'm fine with that. Do
Yeah, exactly.
you have any pets?
Pets? Oh no,
Yeah.
I had
No
a I had a
pets?
dog. No pets. I had a dog a while ago. She lived to be 16, which is pretty
wow.
impressive. She was an old dog,
It's pretty old.
but unfortunately she passed away. So
I'm sorry about that, man.
yeah, but hey, you know what? When I get older and I have my own house and all that, I'm thinking of getting a Shiba Inu, if you guys
Okay.
know what that is,
Yeah, of course.
and I'm gonna name him Kevin and give him a
Oh
gold
my
chain.
goodness.
Oh yeah, he's gonna wear a gold chain. It's gonna be pretty cool.
My dad, he used to live with his sisters. My aunt
Mhm.
had a cat named George, I think.
George, yeah.
Stupidest name.
There's something about naming
Just
your
like-
pets human names.
Oh, it's so stupid, man. It's so funny though.
But it's just I don't know, like naming your dog like Buttercup or Flooful or something. It's not as like
Yeah.
not as how do you say this?
Not as great as like Jessica.
Yeah, you don't feel as close to them as if it was like a real human name.
Oh, I feel you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this cat George had a,
Mhm.
a gold earring.
Oh,
yeah.
boy,
Oh,
yeah. He's pimping. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something right
Pimping out
there.
his cat. That's right. George ran away. So
He didn't like the earring, I guess.
I guess not. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. But if you could go on vacation one spot right now, where would it be?
Vacation one spot. Honestly, I don't like going on vacation.
Really?
I really don't.
The heck are you talking about?
I like staying here. I really like staying here. Okay, if I had to go somewhere,
Have to go somewhere, bro.
I'm forced to go somewhere.
Forced to leave.
Forced
KW.
to. Okay. I'd say, you know what? Somewhere in Australia.
Australia.
Australia. I've always wanted to visit
Why?
Australia. Why?
Why? Yeah.
I mean,
Gonna surf?
nah. I just like the feel of the sound of it. I don't know. I have a friend who lived in Australia, and from the things he said, it's just cool. It's a place. I don't know. In my mind, everybody there just seems chill.
I actually totally agree.
Yeah.
Every like YouTube video you ever see from Australia,
Yeah.
like everybody you ever meet from Australia, they just sound like the coolest people ever.
Exactly. All of them. You know, I love it. It's great.
No, that's really true. That's really true. I totally want to go to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And my number one would probably be like, I don't know. It's got to be.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's really hard. It's got to be, I don't know, somewhere in Europe for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Probably somewhere in France.
France. Oh yes, like south of France.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to go to a beach in the south of France. I think that'd be so dope.
I went to my family lives in Romania, right? So we go some summers, and one summer I went on a little road trip through Europe. And also I'll tell you, to get from one country to another in Europe it's quick. Like
it's like half an hour.
Yeah, it's like half an hour. It's crazy. You just drive for an hour and you're there. You're at a different country. And the big thing I noticed is people here have kind of like an obsession with ice and their drinks. And just ice in general. It's weird. It's a weird observation.
Okay.
But if you go to Europe, nobody, like if you ask for ice in your water, for example, they'll look at you kind of weirdly because that's just not a thing.
That's so weird, man. I'm literally drinking like water with extra ice right now.
Oh, I don't like ice in my water. It's
really?
As I can tell, I'm European.
I guess, man. I'm double fisting it right now. I got a coffee in one hand. I got a water in the other.
It's the perfect mix. The balance. You gotta mix them together. Yeah.
Oh, maybe don't
iced
do
coffee. No, iced coffee. Trust me.
Oh, fair enough. I was in Sweden and visiting my cousin a while ago. He was one day he was like, "Hey man, like, do you want to go to France today?" Like, what do you mean? He's like, "Yeah, just like day trip to France." 17
to France.
Dude, it was 17 euros to like round trip flight there. It was so weird.
A flight
round trip.
17 euros.
Because it's like last minute booking or whatever. He's like, leaves in an hour. I was like,
I could afford that. Wow, that's
right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, we didn't go, but
oh, okay. I would.
We had something to do apparently.
Fair, yeah.
It's just so weird. Like, hey, you want to go to a different country for $20 tonight?
Yeah.
So odd to me.
It's impressive. Yeah. I mean, that's how it is in all of Europe, especially like the trains and all that.
Yeah, dirt cheap.
Oh yeah, you can go anywhere you want, really. I mean, not like here where if you don't have a car here, you're kind of screwed. Like you need a car.
Pretty much. Like unless you live in Toronto.
Oh yeah, with good bus systems, but
KW's okay.
Yeah, main part of KW.
I would agree.
Like as soon as you get near my house, there's nothing, no bus anywhere.
True. Yeah, I don't know where you live, but yeah.
But they are making that LRT.
That LRT. What do you think about that?
I think it's a complete waste of money. I'm just.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so first of all, they contracted Bombardier to make their trains, and they've made 1 out of 10 so far.
Yeah.
1 out of 10, and the government's still giving them money because God knows why.
Under contract or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
But I mean, for the $2 billion that went into the LRT, they could have bought They could have bought the entire bus plant. They could have made as many buses as they wanted, and I think that would have been a hell of a lot better than closing roads and $2 billion towards a probably expensive train. I mean, it's probably not going to be cheap to buy a ticket or a pass.
No, it's gonna be a lot actually. It's gonna be really, really expensive. It's pretty stupid
compared to whatever $60 a month for a bus pass.
So basically, what's gonna happen, I've heard, is it's gonna go up to like $80 a month for a bus pass, but you get to like you can use the LRT as well.
Oh, okay.
You can like flash the pass on like your local city bus, and the terminals will be at LRT stations. And then once you get to the LRT, you just flash the same pass and you get on the LRT.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that idea. I don't know. I don't mind that.
So is it going to be like you buy it all, or can you buy like only a bus pass or only an LRT pass?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's going to be like you can get a transfer. Like if you just do a cash fare on the bus, you can get like a transfer to the LRT.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I don't mind.
Makes sense.
That's fine with me.
If it works. And if the trains are here.
And if they actually do that. If the trains run on time,
Yeah.
So I would say I don't really have a problem with the LRT. I think it's probably a pretty good idea. I like the like sort of not futuristic, but I like the advancing like infrastructure in KW.
Yeah, I
I'd say
mean,
obviously I have a problem with like the government inefficiency.
yeah, I know. And Bombardier with
Yeah,
the delays
yeah,
and all that.
yeah. No, I hate it. I mean, I pay taxes too. You know what
Yeah,
I
for sure.
mean? Paying too much for me. It's
Exactly.
real
Yeah.
annoying. It's real annoying.
It is really.
Man. So obviously you said you haven't worked for like you haven't really had a job before.
No, not a paid one.
Really?
No.
Okay, fair enough. So you obviously haven't like had too much taxes or anything.
Oh no, no
But
taxes yet. Not at all.
bro,
And I'm not excited to pay taxes.
it sucks. It sucks, man. It's no fun.
Yeah, like I hear about what my parents pay in taxes,
Yeah,
and man, even let's say property taxes on our house, I think it's 1% of the house's value every year. So let's say
that's
you own
crazy.
$1 million house, that's $10,000 a year
Paying
just in
10K.
property tax. Yeah, and with rising house prices now, that's everybody's going to be paying a lot of tax, and I think that's just I don't like it. I don't like that.
Bankruptcy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easily.
no, for sure. Everyone has a problem with money, I think.
Mm,
That's a big
mhm.
thing. Do you have how's your university looking? Like you haven't really worked too much, but
No, no. I mean, I'm an only child,
fair
so
enough.
and I'm planning on staying here for university, so that's
Yeah,
already like 32 grand, saved just in residence fees. So
yeah, about that. Yeah, no kidding.
yeah,
Me too.
I think it's a smart choice, especially you have two great universities in your city. Why go somewhere
Exactly,
else? Yeah.
exactly. Where are you looking to go?
I was thinking of a double degree at Laurier and UW.
Okay, what for?
I'd say either economics and business or math and business.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I have a
should be
friend
pretty
in
good.
the math and business program.
Oh yeah, yeah. How's he looking at?
He hates his life. It's so much
Really?
homework. Well, yeah, he's
That's
just got
that's
so
what I've
much
heard.
homework to do. No, he likes the course like a lot.
Yeah.
He
Uh-huh.
likes the program, but yeah, he says it. His workload is just insane. Like I see him, I'm
Mhm.
like, hey, what you doing tonight? Right? He's like, oh, working hard.
Homework. Yeah.
Homework. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, bro. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever.
But they are
Um,
two really useful degrees from what I've
of
heard. I know.
course. Yeah.
Uh, I've heard some guys who are doing a double degree in math and business, and for their co-op in their third year, they went to Manhattan
Wow.
and for some big banks and making like $40,000 American in like 4 months.
Holy,
So
that's a
yeah.
ton.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Especially
that's
for
crazy. What the
like a
heck?
20, 21, 22-year old,
Yeah,
university
no
student. That's a
kidding.
lot of money.
That's a lot for a salary. They make that
Mm-hmm.
in 4 or 5 months.
Exactly. Yeah. That's.
That's like 50K a year. That's double, almost
Mm-hmm.
double average wage in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
you couldn't complain with that. So
Yeah, no kidding. Got me rethinking my whole
mhm.
university plan here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but it is a grind, I guess.
Yeah, no, for sure. You said you were saving up then, maybe not for university, but for a car.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So I
What
was
What are you looking at?
oh, it's a lot of things. It's hard. So many
Yeah.
choices out there, but I was thinking, I want a car that's gonna last me well until my late 20s. One that I don't have to think much about, and one that's
For
gonna.
sure.
And I was thinking, my dad also has a 2009 Lexus ES, right? And that thing never had to do a single reparation on it, never. And I was thinking, Lexus and Toyota, a lot of Japanese brands, especially Toyota, though, they last forever. And I was
Yeah,
thinking
I
of,
agree. What are you
of
looking
buying
at?
one of those. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
probably 2008, 7 Lexus IS.
Okay.
So pretty solid.
That's dope. Yeah, yeah. That's sick. Yeah, I don't personally like own a car.
Oh yeah,
But
you
I
do
like
drive a lot though.
I do. Yeah, I get the car every day.
Yeah,
Until like 5, which is pretty good.
that's nice. Yeah,
Um,
how do you like driving?
I mean, it's awesome, man. I've been driving for. I was just thinking about this today. Actually, I've been driving for like 2.5 years.
With your G2 or your G1?
So I got my G like 2.5 years ago, and then I've had my G2 for like 1.5. A little
Okay,
bit more.
yeah, that's quite a
So
while. Yeah,
quite a
when's
while.
your
Had it all at grade 11, January. So
January? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah,
yeah, so quite a while. Yeah, I mean, I had a license for all of grade 11. I had a car every day, all of grade 11,
yeah, that would
and then
be
all of grade 12. It's pretty
kind of
dope.
jealous. I'm not gonna lie, kind of jealous.
Yeah, I know, right? Now it's getting to the point where like all my friends have their G2 at least now. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, for
like,
sure. In grade 12, that's.
yeah, it's pretty normal.
Did people ask you a lot for rides?
I
Back in grade
mean,
11?
not really. Like, yeah, like I would just offer them a lot because I mean, you get your license and it's the cool thing to do. Is like, hey man,
Yeah,
you want to ride home? Like, hey man.
for sure. That's true. That
Yeah.
is true.
So yeah, so I mean, I don't pay too much. Obviously, I don't have to pay for the actual car, which
Oh no, no, that's true.
is
But for
dope. Like,
gas,
I have to pay for
Those
gas
guys.
and
Yeah,
my
that's
insurance
fair.
as well. Yeah,
That's
my
pretty
insurance
fair.
as well. I feel like for you, are you paying for like all your insurance, all your gas and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I mean, I know if I have a friend who has his own car and he's on some economic, I don't know, insurance plan, and I think he pays around 250 a month.
Yeah, that's what I
And
was gonna
that's
say. That's
yeah,
not bad.
that's affordable. You know, that's definitely payable.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, like, it depends on what car you get and everything, obviously. But
Mhm.
I mean, I would say expect to pay between like 200 and 400 a month.
Yeah, hopefully not 400. I'm liking that
Hopefully not.
250. 250 is sweet spot.
That's not bad at all, actually. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. And then obviously the cost of the car.
Oh yeah, for
Um,
sure. It's
the car's not the expensive part.
honestly, like in Ontario, it's not. The car is the cheap part. And you know, if you go down to the States or any other, even any place in Europe, really, any place in any other province that other than Ontario, you'll be paying like half of what we pay here for insurance, which I just it's silly, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
so
silly.
annoying. It's like cell phone plans, man.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I have such a beef with cell phone plans.
Oh man. Let me tell you. So my mom went to Romania, and there she got just like one of those kind of carrier temporary plans.
Yep.
And I think for a month she paid, I think it was €5, so maybe around $8 Canadian, and she got 10 gigabytes of full speed data.
Yep.
She got unlimited call and text, like Europe wide, like
Did you just say
€5
Europe
a month.
wide?
Yeah,
Wow,
like
crazy.
€5 a month, and here you're
Yeah.
paying 60 easily, and you get measly
I mean,
measly rates.
yeah. No, I'm on Wind / like Freedom.
Oh,
And
freedom.
it's pretty
Freedom.
good. I mean,
Quotations. Freedom.
Freedom. Yeah. I mean, I get 6 gigs a month, and then unlimited talk and text. I pay like 40,
hmm
46 after tax or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
See,
which is like good unless you don't have service. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. I'm on the same plan. I think I only have like 3 gigabytes, but the thing is, it sounds good until you
Yeah.
realize you can never use it. I mean, I'm looking at my phone right now, and I have nothing. Absolutely no service
Really?
around my house. I never do, and I'm not even out of the range. I checked the map. I'm inside. I'm well inside.
Oh wow.
So it's yeah, kind
It's
of
annoying.
unfortunate.
To be honest, a lot of people hate it because of that. But I don't know. I feel like mine always works as long as you're in like a city or the GTA. Like if you're
Mhm.
anywhere
Oh, if
near
you live in the
Toronto,
GTA, yeah,
oh, it's
it's perfect.
amazing. It's
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah, it's just as soon as you get outside there, for sure, it's really annoying.
yeah,
Like
it's
around
just
here,
it's unreliable for sure, and you never know when. At least from my experiences, you never know. Am I
yeah,
going to be able to call somebody right now or not? So
for sure. What I do like is that you can switch to like Bell or Rogers or whatever.
yeah, for a cost, for a price.
It's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. But
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad rates for sure.
I mean, yeah, I go camping every year for a couple weeks up
Mhm.
at 6 Mile Lake, and it's obviously like well outside the range.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I just switch over to Bella Rogers, and I mean I paid like $20, but I used my phone like as I normally would.
Yeah, okay, that's
yeah.
fair. Yeah,
It's not that bad, I guess.
so not horrible, except for data. I wouldn't use roaming data. That's
Oh, I did. I had roaming
yeah,
roaming data.
really.
It's like yeah, it's like 5 cents per megabyte. I don't know. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
okay, actually, not horrible.
Whatever. Yeah.
So
Would you say you're an organized person, bro?
organized person,
Would you say you're organized?
not at all, not at
No?
all. No, I have actually have a friend who, if I do pretty much everything with her. Not like a girlfriend, but just a friend. And if I
Okay.
need help making plans, I ask her because I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing.
Really?
And she's really organized. She's um, on student leadership, and she manages a lot of people and stuff like that. And,
You can shout her out. What's her name?
Eliza Jill goes to SJM. Shout out. There you go. Yeah. But no, I think being adaptable is a lot more important than having a plan and all that.
True.
I'd say.
I was told by one of your fans today. I was talking to some of your
Ooh.
fans.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told to ask you about. I mentioned, Big Lump's going to come on the podcast. Your fans, by the way, were quite ecstatic.
Oh, I can imagine.
Very excited to hear the Big Lump interview here.
hmm
I was asked to ask you maybe about the history of some of your songs and where you get your inspiration from.
History of some of my
that?
songs. Okay. All right. So I'll be honest. Most of them, it's just it's just like kind of like that. Somebody made a poetry bot one time, and it's
Yep.
like it compiles a bunch of poems it reads all of them, it scans them, and tries to make a poem out of that. Tries to make art really out of a collection of art.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what I did. I looked at modern trap music and just made stuff out of that. But there's a song that I made it because of something that happened to me. It's kind of silly.
Is it called Swerve?
It is called Swerved, and I guess
Okay.
that's what you're trying to get out of me.
I am. I'm trying to hear the story behind that, man.
Okay, all right. So Swerved is a kind of classic. A lot of people like that one. I'd say one of my better songs.
It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's actually, you know what? It's funny, and like, I'm not trying to bust my own nut here, but it's stupid and it's funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, so okay, I'm not gonna name any names, but
Okay.
I was at a party, I think around January or December,
Okay.
and I was there with my friend. Eliza was there as well, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
And oh man, so it was a crazy party. Let me tell you actually something funny that happened there. So okay, some crazy stories. So some people were vaping at the party, right? Sorry, everybody
no.
was vaping.
Oh,
All right,
no.
we're chooching away, and
Devil's
it was
lettuce.
devil's lettuce. No, just vape though, just vape.
Oh, okay.
And man, the room was so foggy you couldn't see, like, not even a single foot. And
Okay, a little steamy.
little
there.
steamy, yeah. Lo and behold, the fire alarm goes off,
Oh
right?
no.
Because people were blowing directly into it because they're geniuses, and
Yep.
the firefighters came.
Oh no.
And the boyfriend of the girl whose house it was, he's kind of a special guy. He always looks kind of confused, always looks a little bit lost,
A little bit high. You mean?
a little bit high. I don't know if he is. I think it's just him. I think he's always just confused because
Okay.
I've seen him sober and he looks just as high as he normally does. So,
All right.
and so he comes out and he starts talking to the firefighters, and they ask him, "So what's going on? Why did the fire alarm go off?" And he says, quote unquote, "We were cooking.
We were cooking.
We were cooking. There's a house full of people with just vape everywhere. There's probably like 150 people in the house. We were
Yeah.
cooking.
We were cooking.
Like,
Good. Okay.
yeah, smart man. I'm
So
telling you
they're
that.
like, okay, cool.
Yeah. No, they didn't believe him. Obviously, I mean,
No, obviously not.
they didn't care though. It was not a big deal. They went after maybe 20 minutes.
I mean, it's probably not like that's not really illegal, is it? I don't really.
No. No, same as
might
cigarettes
be.
and all that. Although, I mean, there was underage. I mean, definitely not.
What?
I mean, what?
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 Who said that?
Nobody said that. Okay. Anyways, so back to the story behind Swerve.
Yeah, sort of. Okay.
Okay. So there was this girl that I didn't really have a crush on, but I mean, I thought she was cute and all that, and
All right.
I was trying my luck, and I started talking to her before. We saw each other at the party and all that, and she was decent. She was kind of a nice girl and all that. Friends with my friend Eliza and all that.
Yep.
And at the party, I'm also kind of hammered a little bit.
A little bit.
And so is she. And I go up to her, all right, and you're gonna laugh at this, but
Okay.
I go up to her and I say, "How would you like to make out with Big Lump?"
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
And I can't even remember what she did. I think she started laughing at me.
That didn't work. Wait.
It didn't work. I was
No
surprised too.
way.
And funny enough, I was in the middle of the room, and everybody heard me, and everybody saw me.
No. Oh,
And oh man, it was something. But I think an hour later, I think it worked out. So
did it actually?
it did actually work out.
Oh wow. Okay.
Surprisingly, after
Oh,
a little
wow.
comeback, yeah. After that, I was surprised too. But no, nobody cares about my win. It's all about the loss. So people make fun
It's
of
all
me.
about the big L you took, man.
The big L, yeah. So
The big L. Holy.
oh boy.
Sorry about that, guys. Just had to cut something out there. Right back into the interview here with Big Lump, aka
Big lump.
Andrei Secara. How we
The
doing?
biggest lump. We're doing good. Still good.
We're doing.
Don't
we're
even
doing.
worry about it.
All right. Yep. That's a good story. I like it. Maybe a few more questions here, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right. Sounds good.
Next question I got for you. If you inherited $1 million right now, what would you do with it?
$1 million. Okay.
$1 million right now. Just like you checked your bank account. Maybe there's a mix-up or something.
I mean, if it's a mix-up, wow, I'm taking
Wow,
that money
hey.
out in cash immediately.
Hey man, you call the bank because you're a good guy. You're like, hey.
I would call it after my money's out of the bank, and
call
ask
the
where
bank.
where my money went. I mean, geez, $2 million
True.
bucks. You know what I'm saying? Easy money. No,
Yeah.
but
No, they say there's no worries, there's no mix-up. It's your money.
it's
What
my
are you doing
money. Wow. All right. So first thing I'm doing is
Yep.
I'm buying a car.
Okay.
I'm
What
buying
car?
a car. What car? Wow. I'm thinking $1 million. I mean, I could buy whatever I want, really.
Pretty much.
But I mean, spending $1 million on a car, not the best bet, is it?
Probably a bad investment. I mean,
Probably a bad investment.
literally the worst investment.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not it's not an investment, but
Not at all.
probably an Audi RS5, maybe
Okay.
a Lexus LS, something nice, something
Yeah.
like at least $100,000.
Okay. You trying to go
You know?
sporty or luxury?
I'm more of a luxury car kind of guy.
I
More
feel
of a
like you
luxury
would be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm really into cars, and I like like, for example, a Miata. I would love a Miata. Can't really
Okay,
fit in
I
one,
didn't-
but
I don't even know what that is. It's on the screen now if you're watching here on YouTube. If
yeah,
you're
for
watching
sure.
on
Nice, beautiful
iTunes.
car. Beautiful car. Really small, really small. If you're above
Okay.
maybe 6 foot, you're gonna have a problem fitting to that.
I mean, yeah, you can see that here in the picture.
Mm-hmm. But man, I'm telling you, the rest of the money, I just keep it. I wouldn't buy anything. I would just keep it.
What would you do with it?
What would I do with it?
Invest
Well,
in stuff or I don't know. Let's
I
say
would
you have
say-
to spend it in 30 days or you don't
30
keep
days.
it.
Okay. All right. If I had to, I would
Yeah.
buy a franchise.
Okay.
Definitely buy a franchise. Because, I've read somewhere a successful Tim Hortons franchise
Yep.
can own the owner, earn the owner
Yep.
upwards of $200,000 plus their salary a year.
Oh wow.
So I mean, that's solid. That is very solid right there.
Yeah, no kidding. No, that's pretty good.
And I think I've always been the kind of guy where it's like, would you rather take, let's say, $5 million now or $10,000 a month forever? I'd easily take that $10,000 a month forever.
5 million or 10,000. I feel like
Although you could
Yeah,
make a lot
yeah.
of money with 5 million. That's the thing.
yeah, that's the
But
thing.
if
You'd have
like-
to check the math on that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Like
but you know what? Yeah.
you're fine with waiting. Yeah, no, I totally
Yeah.
get that. I'm the same way for sure.
hmm
I don't mind waiting for something good.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think it's good to feel comfortable, about your economic situation, where it's like passive income. You just stand there and you get money. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's-
Or if
that's
you
what-
like
that's
me,
all about.
if you're like me and have a bunch of money in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and
Oh yeah.
you just get to watch your money dwindle every day.
Oh, and actually, I have a story about that. I do have a
Let's
story
hear
about that.
Hear
Okay.
it.
So, So this is about maybe October, November, when the whole Bitcoin bubble and all the cryptocurrencies were they're shooting up in price.
Yep.
Like an insane value, right?
Yep.
And I remember I was looking at some, and I was like, you know what, I want to make some money as well. So I think I had about $800 on my bank account at that point,
Okay.
and I was looking at this cryptocurrency called Ripple.
You invested in
And-
Ripple?
Oh, I wish. I'll tell you the story. And I was
Okay.
looking at Ripple, and I saw it was around maybe 22, 24 cents per piece.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, you know what? I have a feeling about this one. I don't know why. I had a feeling about it, and I wanted to invest $400 into it. So
Okay.
I went to 7-Eleven, and because my card, I couldn't pay online with it, right? So I went to buy some visas, around $400 worth of Visa,
Yep.
and my card was declined, even though I had more than enough money on it.
Weird.
And I remember when I was when me and my dad went to make my card back in grade 9,
Yeah.
we set like a limitation on how much money I could spend at one point,
Yeah,
right?
I think a lot of
Right, and
people
we-
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and oh man, so I couldn't do it, and I was really sad that I couldn't do it. I went home with my dad and talked to him and all that, and it didn't work out. A week later,
Yep.
all right, a week later, it shoots up to $1.
Oh.
All right, 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, it shoots up to $3. $3, man. Per
Feels
piece.
bad. Feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would have been, I think,
Oh.
$6,000. $6,000
Yeah.
in profit.
Man, I invested in Bitcoin. I wanted to invest when it was at 12K, and then
Yeah.
I invested when it was at 17K.
oh,
Shot
oh boy.
up to like 24.
Damn. 24,
24K.
really?
I didn't sell though. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that was.
Uh,
and did you make any money off that, or you in the red?
Let's just say I'm in the red.
Oh boy.
It's fine though. Like honestly, like I don't know. I'm in here for the long term value. I feel like it has long term. It
I
has
think
long-term use. believe in it.
cryptocurrencies in general do. I don't know about Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I've not just invested in Bitcoin. I have a lot of like different holdings.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's funny on the topic of cryptocurrencies and back in the whole
Yep.
bubble.
Yep.
I just think it was so funny. I remember the first time I heard of Bitcoin, I looked at it when I was in grade 8.
Yep.
And, I actually, funny enough, I actually made an account and I wanted to buy some. And I think back in grade 8 it must have been worth around $1,000, maybe less than $1,000, maybe
Yeah.
$600. And I wanted to buy some, obviously. I was a kid, I had no money and I couldn't. But
Dude. I
funny
wanted to
enough.
buy-
Sorry? No, sorry. Yeah,
No, sorry, man. I have the same story. I keep going.
anyway, yeah, sorry. And I remember looking at it when it was like around $7,000, and this is probably what happened with a lot of people. I was looking at it maybe a year ago, and when it was $7,000, and I was like, okay, this is a bubble. It's gonna go down. It's not gonna go up from here. Look at it again in like a month or 2 months. It's at like 8,000, 9,000.
Yep.
It's going up and up and up. And then I think a lot of people, once it broke $10,000, they looked at that and they were like, okay, I gotta buy some. And then after that, boom, it shot up from like 10,000 to
It reached
18,000.
24,000 was its
Yeah,
top.
24,000, and probably like it was probably like 4 months from 10,000 to 24,000, maybe
Something
even
like that,
less.
It
Yeah,
was pretty short.
it's crazy.
No, man. Yeah, the same story. My friend that's in math and business.
Yeah,
And him and his friends, they owned Bitcoin and like sold it a month later and made like 2x their money or whatever way
Wow.
back in like 4 or 5 years ago when it had like a good day or something.
Oh, if they kept it,
And if they kept it,
Wow.
apparently he would have been a millionaire right now.
he could have easily been. That's crazy.
Like, I'm like, bro, that's insane. He had like over $1,000 back then when it was
back then.
at, like,
Uh-huh.
dude, he said he bought it at like $30.
Wow,
Like, can you
that's
imagine?
that is
That's
crazy.
insanity. That's wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
I do know a guy actually. Some of my friends call him Bitcoin Daddy because I think he
Ooh.
made something like $15,000 off
Okay.
Bitcoin, and he's
Holy.
young too. I
Yeah.
think he's like a little bit older than us, so it would be nice, but you can't really predict the future. That's the problem.
No, of course you can't predict it.
But I think biggest thing, you should look for the next big thing, and if you feel on it, if you feel that,
Yeah.
Like imagine back in 2011 when Bitcoin came out, if you spent $50, it's $50.
Yeah, $50
Right.
is like
Not-
whatever. Like
not the
if you
biggest
lose
deal.
it, whatever.
Yeah, if you lose it, whatever. But if it works out, it's gonna be a lot more than $50. Start it when things are small, so when they get
Yep.
big, you're set.
I totally agree. Who was your first kiss?
My first kiss. Oh boy.
You don't have to
Alright.
answer if you don't want to.
No, that's fine. You know what? It's fine. I mean, everybody, a lot of people know. Megan Fish back in grade 8.
Really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Holy.
Wasn't a good relationship, but it's all right.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Might have Guy on the pod in the future. Watch
Oh
out.
boy, let's hope he doesn't hear this.
Fingers
No,
crossed.
I'm just
man.
kidding. Sorry.
Fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Nah, he knows.
luck.
He won't care.
That's
It'll be
funny.
fine.
That's funny. You want to talk politics or no?
Yeah, sure. I'm good with that. I'm really
Yeah?
open. Yeah, for
Go.
sure.
Yeah, me too. No, me too for sure. Well, let's go right for the big money. What do you think
Big
of what do you think of Donald Trump?
Donald Trump. All right.
Opinions.
Opinions. So, I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be. I think he's kind of stupid. He's silly. He doesn't.
I would agree.
Either he's putting on a show or he really just doesn't think before he does things.
I think
But-
he really is just stupid.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's definitely a possibility. But I know that if I had to vote between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, there's no competition.
Yeah.
I mean, Hillary's biggest campaign thing was that I'm a woman.
I
that's pretty
mean,
much it.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
not really a point.
yeah, it's not really a point. It's just like okay, but she didn't have a lot of things going for her. So
Okay. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, I'm very left leaning in general.
Mhm.
I believe in like redistribution of wealth and
mhm.
a lot of things like that the right can't
Agree with.
accept like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say I'm more like libertarian though, so I'm like more upper
Yeah.
left. Just
upper
the
left.
fact that upper left, it's a compass.
Yeah, the compass.
No, yeah, no, I definitely say I'm more sort of libertarian, also
Let's
left.
see.
I would say that in general, I agree with the Democrats or the Liberal Party.
Yeah, I see.
But I mean, I can vote. I vote orange, so I vote
I
NDP
see.
here.
NDP,
Um,
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
see, that's the thing.
it's interesting. I like talking about politics.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I have a lot of discussions in class about that with Alex and a lot of
Yeah,
other people in that class, and it's always just interesting, I like to think of myself as kind of not really kind of centrist,
yeah,
but on the compass, I took a test, a few of them, and I come out down the center, but
yeah.
low down the center, so around
Okay,
0 and negative 0.5
okay.
around there.
And that's
So
is that more libertarian? Maybe I'm bottom left. Forget.
no, that's exactly between left and right. So it's not
Yeah, but
libertarian, but it's not. Sorry, yeah, it's libertarian, but it's not left or right.
yeah.
Sorry,
Okay, sorry. So yeah, so I'm like bottom left. My bad.
bottom left. Yeah,
Um,
actually, funny enough, I try to get a lot of people to take the political compass test and see where everybody is, and a lot of people are bottom left. It's surprising. Like even my parents, who grew up in communism, it's surprising.
Yeah, I mean most young people vote like well not most, but like a lot of young people in general are pretty leftist and like I mean yeah you see the like sort of the March on Washington for guns or gun control in the past little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, that's true. I mean,
I pretty much agree with that.
actually, it's funny. I mean, oh, gun control. Should we talk about that? Is that a talking point?
Sure, let's do it.
So,
What do you think on that?
what do I think of gun control?
Yeah,
My biggest ideology with that has been if you take guns away from people, it's not the bad people that are not going to have the guns. It's going to be people who actually respect them and use them appropriately. I know I was talking to some guy, I think it was a few years ago, who kind of a sketchy guy involved with like gangs and stuff. And I remember him telling me, he was like, yeah, if I want to buy a gun right now, I could go buy a Glock with ammo for $600, fully loaded, everything, for $600. Like that's not expensive at all for a gun.
not really. No.
I mean, if somebody has malintent, somebody wants to do something bad, a gun is just a tool.
Yeah.
It's,
No, I would agree with that. I would say I'm not too studied on this issue, to be honest. I do understand that it is, I think, blown way out of proportion.
oh yeah, for sure.
However, I would definitely agree with heavy gun control. I think in general, people, okay, like straight up, like I have guns like in my house. Like there's some, just off to the side of me here, like whatever. Like hunting rifles and like obviously it's like some BB guns as well. A couple whatever.
And nothing wrong with that. Of course,
totally fine. No, nothing wrong with that, and it's all legal. We have a firearms license, everything like that. My uncle, he lives in Texas. Actually, his like profession is a hunter. So he hunts. So he has like a gun room. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Man, my cousin sends me pictures sometimes, like for just shot dinner, and it's like some birds or whatever. It's pretty cool.
For sure.
I don't see a big problem with that. To be honest, like if we're just talking about the states, I would say their gun control, to my knowledge, it varies state to state, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. There's
I think a lot
big difference. Like California, for example, has gun laws really similar to us, actually.
Yeah, they would. Ontario and California, very similar.
Yeah, for sure, very similar actually. High taxes, both of them.
Yeah,
no, but
yeah,
I think a really big thing is I don't really think it's on guns. All the violence that's happening in America, for example. I think it's just on the culture, and just the people live there, and in media and all that. It's so focused towards violence and war and all that. And I don't know if anybody listening has listened to George Carlin, but
okay,
he's a stand-up comedian, a really famous. He died a few years ago, I think. But in one of his stand-up comedy shows, he talks about how much America loves war, and I think that's kind of really true in the essence of it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They've been at war since they've been created, really, since America's was signed into independence.
Hey man, that's what America's built on, is war. Like
war,
100%.
That is what it was birthed out of. So
yeah, no. As far as gun control goes, I have no problem with Canada's gun control right now. It's more specifically with Ontario's gun control. I don't really see any big problems.
I think
with
it's
that
fair.
at all.
I think it's fair.
Yeah. Obviously, that's speaking as someone that comes from here.
I know a lot of people in America probably wouldn't like that, but I think it's
I think it's fair.
if you're a law-abiding citizen, if you want to buy a gun, I mean, yeah, you should get a license, get training, you know how to use it, and
For sure.
yeah, there we go. You can have it.
And as long as that's being followed, I don't really see a problem with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't see arguments for open carry or like public carry or even concealed carry. I don't really see a need for that.
Open carry that's just it's unsettling. Like
like open carry.
Mm-hmm.
I think concealed carry is almost more unsettling.
No, I mean concealed carry. The thing about concealed carry is you carry a small gun. Something that is probably going to be used for your defense, right? And the thing about a gun is it gives everybody a level playing field. For example, like a very small 100-pound woman walking at night, it's not going to have the same amount of power as a huge 200-pound man. But with a gun, she will have more than him.
I understand that. I mean, I just don't know how much that happens. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's probably not common, but
probably sounding pretty ignorant, but I don't know. I just don't know how many times that's needed for self-defense.
Mm-hmm. Some people just feel safer.
I don't know. Yeah.
Carrying a concealed, and I mean, as long as they don't, abuse that or use their gun as a show of power, it's.
Sure.
I think it's fine.
To that, I would argue. I could see both sides. I mean, I would argue maybe the solution there is increased police presence in that area, or at the same time, I don't really see a problem with trained ordinary citizens carrying.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's
small guns. It's fine with me.
But I think with like open carry laws in Texas, for example, bring your shotgun to Walmart.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Kind of silly. You don't need a shotgun to go grocery shopping. We're not at war.
No, like, literally. Of course, that is sort of in their constitution. Everyone has a right to bear arms.
So for sure, and I completely agree with that. I mean, it's a lot of people argue it's like, oh, why do you need a gun? And it's not that you need one. It's just if it's a right, constitution right. It was created, kind of like it was what the country is based off of. It's a group of rebels rebelling against their corrupt government.
Tyrannical government,
tyrannical government, and that's why they created the Second Amendment.
Yeah, and I don't know the citizens to protect themselves from the government.
Exactly.
I don't know how much that's needed, to be fair.
I mean,
day and age.
True, but
then you see Trump, and it's like, well,
yeah, and you don't know what could happen. That's the thing, Like if you look at all the countries, for Mexico, for example. They have extremely tight gun laws, and ever since that was passed into action, cartels and gangs have just gone rampant through Mexico and all that. And because people don't have guns to defend themselves, the cartels pretty much have all the power. And I think it opens up a lot of possibilities towards crime.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would argue if it's about self-protection, that's fine. I don't really.
As long as you're not going out to hurt somebody.
I would say it's more about the culture, like you said before. And I think gun culture in the States is very perverse and like a little.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, just kind of off-settling to me.
For sure, it's yeah.
Yeah. Just to change the topic up a little bit, talk a little bit about politics there, which is fine. I love talking about politics, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's interesting. Yeah, it is interesting.
No, I love that though. Do a couple more questions maybe then.
For sure, yeah. I got time, yeah.
Drink a lot of coffee?
Do I drink a lot of coffee? It's one of those things that I really, really enjoy, but in moderation, It's I don't think it's a good idea to get reliant on it. Like every morning you sip some coffee and all that and have a glass. But I think once in a while, if you really need it, if you're feeling tired, you have work or something, you got to stay up, you got to wake up. And if you really enjoy it, I think it's good. I think it's perfect for that.
It definitely, if you drink it all the time too, I mean, it lessens the effect of it. And it.
Exactly. Just like anything.
Of course,
really. Yeah. You a coffee fan?
So I started drinking coffee this year because I realized I get it for free from work, and I mean, McDonald's coffee. I mean, it's
not bad.
Good. I like it.
Actually.
So I started drinking it around November, and then as of like end of February, I was trying to like get a little bit healthier, so I cut off. I don't drink pop anymore, like at all, like any. Like,
oh, that's good. That's really good.
Like soda, anything like that. I still drink juice sometimes. I try not to a lot.
Okay.
But I pretty much replaced pop with coffee, which like isn't that much better, but It's a lot
I mean,
less sugar.
it is. It's not terrible for
No,
you, really.
yeah, it's a lot better for you than pop. In general, I drink, like, a
For
lot of
sure.
root beer, your
No
Coke,
question about
right?
that. Yeah.
All that stuff, of course.
I know,
Right?
yeah.
So I just kind of replaced it. It's been working for me. I like it. I drink a lot though. I drink probably a cup a day.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It's. Do you drink it? Like, do you drink
Nah,
it black,
double.
or do you drink it double? Oh, ew.
Come on,
Oh
man.
man, that's not even
Yeah,
coffee
you're
anymore.
really European.
That's not coffee
You're really
anymore.
European, aren't you?
Yeah. I love espresso
Oh, yeah?
as well. That's just the full coffee
I got
taste.
I
for
got
sure.
this coffee. I need you to try it. You got to come over.
Yeah, for sure, man. You got a machine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
there we go. That's it.
The French press and whatever. Make you some coffee.
Mhm,
Buddy, I'll
mhm.
get you a cup of my Bolivian coffee. I bought it in Bolivia.
In Bolivia, wow.
Pretty good stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Oh
I
man,
can imagine. Yeah.
I've only had one cup ever. One cup. Ever.
Yeah? Do you have a lot of beans, or
I
you're just saving
save
it for?
whatever. I just give it to people. Give it to
Okay,
guests.
I see.
You
I
know,
see.
so good, so good.
Fair. Save the good
That's
coffee.
right.
Yeah.
Save the good coffee for
feel you.
the guests. People that like coffee.
Yeah,
If they really like coffee.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love it. So I mean, hey, man, if you want to offer me a
Man,
cup, I'm good
I'm
with that.
giving you a cup. You just gotta come through.
I believe you. That'd be great.
Just to wrap it up here. Last question. On a scale of
Mhm.
1 to 10,
Okay.
how cool are you?
How cool am I? Oh man. See, the problem with this is if I say 10, then that's kind of egotistic. But if I say 0, that's also egotistic because I'm calling myself hot.
Ooh, facts.
So I'm gonna have to say 5. A solid 5.
How cool is Big Lump?
How cool is Big
I'm
Lump?
saying 10.
A solid 12, bro.
Oh, 12?
Solid 13. There's no
Okay.
limit. There is no limit. Breaks the scale.
So we are going to we're
Yeah.
gonna wrap it up here. How long
All
were
right,
we
for
there?
sure.
Not too long. Maybe a little bit longer than before. Maybe
Oh,
not.
sure. I wasn't
Me
counting.
neither. I lost track of time there. A bit over an hour maybe.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty good. All right, yeah. So guys, this will be up obviously on if you're watching on YouTube, just know it's also on iTunes podcasts and Google Play. Just subscribe over there. And you'll get updates every time it comes out, just on your podcast app or Google Play again, whatever you want to use. We're gonna play a little sample, little preview
Oh yeah.
of a new Big Lump track right here.
Hype it up.
It'll play right after this interview. Thanks so much, Andrei, for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. It was great. It was a pleasure.
It's been good. It's been real. Cheers. See you next week, guys.
Cheers, man. I'll see you.
Please don't do cocaine. Cocaine ruins your brain. You might just go insane. Cocaine is so lame. Try it once, that's bad. Don't make mama sad. Try to make her glad. Want me mad. Triple it flow. Leaving yourself and leaving the door. Leaving your brother and snorting a coke. Check out my ring, you know when it fraud. Triple it flow. Leaving your brother and leaving the door. Leaving your brother and snorting a coke. Check out my ring, you know when it fraud.